Disclaimer.
Oh my god. It's so hot today. Where could this hotness be coming from? What is that over there? Oh my god.
You were the source of this hotness all along. Good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, you absolute little hotties. And then you're saying, but click, if it's so hot, doesn't that mean we sweat? And the little smell that you always say so nice won't work anymore? Bogus. Your natural aroma is just flabbergastingly amazing. So anyway, today, you little beautiful beans, in the glory of Swedish summer, we are going to look at r/FacePalm, which is a beautiful subreddit, one I love that usually leads into some funny moments and intriguing discussions about this bonkers world we all find ourselves in. Enjoy. Mwah. Oh, what a smooth intro. I'm so glad I am barely wearing clothes for this video because it's a little bit sweltering, isn't it? Because you're here. How dare you be hot inside my house? God. Tourist decides to grab lever during Grand Canyon helicopter flight. Oh my god! Oh my, no way! No way! Sometimes it flabbergasts me about the type of people that are still, like, alive in today's society. It's like, how did evolution spare these genes? There is no self-preservation here at all. So here we got little handy woman waifu just painting some stuff. Very nice indeed. Well, the paint doesn't really seem to... Wait, that's a shadow. I love that the husband is just filming instead of letting her know. And she's just going at it. I remember doing something quite similar recently. There was like a stain on something, like a plate or something like that. And I was scrubbing like a maniac, being like, why isn't it going away? And turns out it's just part of the plate. I can relate to this. It makes me happy to see that I'm not alone. It's here! Non-woke coffee! Woke are baby killers. People pushing their agendas of people who want them. People who spend more, see more. No thank you, but anyway, here's the coffee. John 14.6, non-woke coffee. We're gonna sick and tired of woke crap. We drink coffee. Did I nail it? Did I nail it? If you need someone to make ads, no, please don't. Please don't. For folks who are sick and tired of woke crap. That's your slogan for your coffee company? I mean, at least you have your demographic figured out, I guess. Jesus. During adult naughty time, her. I want you to hurt me. Me. Your sister is more successful than you. Her. Wait! Me. Not a big fan of the new haircut. Her. Stop! Oh, God! You see? If you can't handle the couple of punches, don't go into the bedroom. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I'm not sure if that's the saying. If you can't handle getting your soul crushed, make sure to never love anyone. There we go. That's a wholesome quote. Jesus Christ. Click is so wholesome. Yeah, working on it. Oh, it's Markiplier. The FNAF movie will have a 10-minute naughty scene with Markiplier and Freddy Fazbear. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is fake, because Markiplier would never do this outside of his own charity OnlyFans. So I'm not sure if I buy this. It's very sussy. What is he trying to do? Look at that, he has a watch on his leg. Watch his step. There's some boy crossing the street. He's upset that the car was close. Gotta slow down, okay? Now he's really angry. Better threaten a punch there. The pole was, that I planned it all along. That was all me. What? Why is your anger even directed at the right thing? You just randomly, wave your fist at some other person in traffic for walking into a pole? Instant karma is so beautiful. Would you kill one person or double it and give it to the next person? Woo! Double it and give it to the next one. Oh, yes, indeed. A little bit of murder. Never hurt nobody. New inflatable knife block. If you enjoy NFTs, cryptos, and AI, you're just gonna love this latest tech for your kitchen. We took everything we knew about knife blocks and asked ourselves, what if all that was wrong? And then we made it even worse. You see, kids, just because something is new doesn't mean that it's good. Oh my god, I feel justified in my age. There is a trend, and I have only seen it in the last 5 or 6 years, of grown men crying when they see their bride walking down the aisle. I have to say, it is extremely gay. Fellas, is it gay to marry your wife? Twitter says yes.
Men shouldn't cry at such things. It should be reserved for extreme moments of pain, e.g. death.
Men are only allowed to cry when we die. Lady? It is fine to cry. What the frick is this? I cry. My male friends cry. My dad has cried. My grandparents have cried. It is perfectly normal. What I usually tell people is that you should sometimes be careful with who you share your vulnerability with, because some people will, and in the past has probably used that against you. That's not a particularly odd thing to say, but you should always be able to have people in your life that you can be vulnerable with. That's something everyone deserves. And in the case of this, it just sounds like tears of joy. I'm probably gonna cry if I get married. I cry on funerals. I cry at weddings. Don't tell me when I can't cry. I have no intention of dying on someone else's wedding. Please, lady, stop.
Oh my god, can men stop being so toxic and not show their emotions, but also it's gay to cry?
Thank you, Twitter. Law enforcement source. 19 officers fired into UPS truck. Could exceed 200 rounds. Thank God the cops opened fire and killed the 2 suspects, the hostage and a random passerby, or the bad guys would have gotten away with some insured jewelry in their easily identifiable, super slow-moving UPS truck that was already being GPS tracked and had a helicopter following it. Thank God they stopped this hyper-duper serious escalating situation. Wow. This guy has been dealing drugs his whole childhood and has been caught many times, but because you can't arrest someone before they turn 18 in Brazil, he has let go every time. Police finally got him when he turned 18. Worst birthday ever.
But why would you keep going like this though?
It's kind of cute in a way that you're just gathering around and actually bought him a cake. Okay, I can respect that, but at the same time, if you knew that the only reason you didn't get in trouble until this is because you had a get out of jail free card, and all of a sudden your get out of jail free card is gone, why would you keep doing it? How Ukraine's dam collapse could become the country's Chernobyl. I think they already have one of those. Nagasaki was Japan's Hiroshima. I saw a shirt years ago that said Hiroshima, never again. I wanted to ask the guy what about Nagasaki, but I didn't know. Oh no. Probably too explosive of a question. Jesus, comments are... Oh, man.
Who even uses Celsius? How extra?
And here's a map of the entire world where literally everyone apart from the freedom people use Celsius. What the frick? But I prefer my temperature in units of eagle body heats per star stripe. It doesn't make sense though. Celsius is so easy. It's just 0 is freeze, 100 is boil, minus 273 is absolute 0. I mean, it makes sense. And it's also parallel with Kelvin, which makes translations into more physics fields and that kind of stuff very easy. Fahrenheit is a little wonky, isn't it? I mean, I suppose it has use. People have explained to me in the past that Fahrenheit is more developed to show how hot it feels, kind of. It's a human scale, in a way, so I can kind of buy that if you're used to it. For me, it doesn't make any sense at all, but I suppose the American saying of oh my god, it's so hot, it must be 100 degrees in here. It's okay, it's a super warm summer day, but in Celsius, just everything is literally boiling. It's quite different.
Customer states there is no spare tire.
Indeed. Yeah, there's nothing there. What a shame. The customer's always wrong. It's even easier to find. You don't even have to open anything to see it. You literally went to the back of the truck, see the tire hang on the truck, open that and be there's no tire in here. You just walked past it, man.
I deleted and reinstalled my Parler app and it's back up. Thanks for the wrong info. I deleted my ape and there isn't a new one, and now mine is gone. Remove this post and its information is wrong.
Oh yes, tech support in a Facebook group for elderly people. I would love to just watch this and eat popcorn, honestly. r/FacePalm. Under a post where a British Kingsguard passed out in the sun. An army so stupid they couldn't come up with a summer uniform in 400 years. No matter they lost every war, and the only wars they won is they needed help from Americans. You do realize there's a slight difference between the gear you use in the field in actual warfare and the high guard and the stuff that is supposed to be decorative around the royal castles and the tradition. Yes? No? Alright. Does he think that the British Army actually still go into combat dressed like that? Exactly! There is a difference!
My daughter was just offered a teaching position for $16.25 an hour. She has 2 masters in education. That is $32,800 annual. No wonder they can't find good teachers. She was making $55K as a bartender. Our priorities are messed up.
Well, you see, it's like we get a little bit sad about the teaching situation, and then the bartenders console us. So everything works as it's intended to. It's such a shame, though. I was actually teaching for quite a while as a side gig while I was studying in uni, and it's such a rewarding job. You like get to see people grow in live time, and it's such an amazing experience. But the reason I never pursued it as a full-time career was simply because it lacked long-term options. It was amazing to do, it was super personally rewarding, but there wasn't really any significant career path afterwards. And that is such a shame. I wish that was different. A picture of me and Obama. A picture of me and Obama, it's just the globe. If you think you're having a heart attack, it is important to immediately call 911 or your local emergency number. If you have a heart attack, attack it back. If this idiot thinks he can keep mocking me with these stupid posts without any consequence, he is out of his mind. The authorities are already aware of this. Oh yes, indeed. Call the police right away. I posted a picture of me and Obama, and someone posted a picture of Earth underneath it. This is a crime. Maybe if this is the most outrageous thing that happens to you on a daily basis and you feel the need to call law enforcement because of it, maybe Twitter isn't for you. I mean, Twitter is a cesspool, don't get me wrong, but like, come on, man. This ain't even the bad part of it.
It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, or bisexual. At the end of the day, it is night.
There was one like, how do most people in the world see Africans? By flying to Africa. Huh. Jesus Christ. It's those kind of questions that are like really baity. That's like, oh God, oh no. And it's like, oh, okay, it's just one of those ones. Okay, here we go. They're carrying in the cake, isn't this? No! Ah, you can just see them dying inside. Isn't that a great way to start off the marriage? Hell yeah, baby. We are like a fallen over cake. Very sticky. Disfigured. God. r/no stupid questions. What are Florida ounces? I didn't think much of this when I lived in Florida. Many products were labeled in Florida ounces. But now that I live in another state, I'm surprised to see products still labeled with Florida ounces. I looked up Florida ounces but couldn't find much information about them. Google doesn't know how to convert them to regular ounces. FLOS stands for fluid ounces, not Florida. Oh, frick! I love the whole concept, though, of Florida being wild enough that they have their own measurement system. It just weighs differently in Florida. I love that, though. This is a beautiful thought.
Only the US forces you to give birth while forcing you to pay tens of thousands of dollars to give birth while not letting you have time off to give birth.
It feels like giving birth is becoming kind of a scam. You know those weird apps that they try to suck you into to do like things and you're gonna get rewarded for it, but it costs you even more money and it's just, you get sucked into it and it's all a scam? It's kind of like that, but with babies. Oh no, this thread continues. Here's the one. The thread I think only seen 5 to 6 years of grown men crying when they see the bride walking down the aisle. Okay, so this continues.
Even I, as a woman, a woman, trademark, would be embarrassed and would not cry in public. I would rather excuse myself and go somewhere else, do anything, but put my tears on display.
I mean, public, I'm assuming it's the wedding for like you and your close family and friends. I'm not sure if that's like public, but alright.
So the groom crying at his wedding is even more gay because it's definitely done for vanity/show. You hear that, ladies? If you cry, it's also gay. No matter who you are, everyone is gay if you cry. Ah.
Why do you care so much about people crying? I don't get it. There are 2 types of people in this world. 1, those who can extrapolate from incomplete data.
So 2 of my classmates just asked their professor if his t-shirt is missing a second part.
That's the first test. You failed the course. No. That's a jellyfish. That's bad. You're not supposed. Yeah, that burns. That probably burns. You're not. Yeah. No, that's not a good idea. No, don't do that. That's bad. Turkish Islamic preacher says men without beards cause indecent thoughts in other men because they look like women. Grow a beard, you're turning me gay. No.
Don't be such a freaking hot, amazing twink. What the frick? You can't do this to me? Ah!
Fellow men, please be uglier. Y'all turning me gay.
Still am. I would put a United States flag up, but they surrendered it. For now, look at this. No freedom flag.
The emojis are in alphabetical order, by the way. Climate activists smear paint on Monet artwork. Oh yeah, this was in Sweden. That's great. I mean, most of these paintings have protective glass in front of them, so it doesn't actually harm the painting. But it's still like, I don't know. I've never understood this part of the activism part, because I don't think they actually, win any favors for the movement by doing this. It just seems as disruptive and kind of disrespectful and potentially harmful to stuff. One thing I read, which was kind of interesting, was that there is this thing, I don't remember if it's confirmed or not, but some climate activists were actually funded by, like, big oil corporations or whatever it was, or owners in various things that would gain from it. So they would sponsor the most outrageous parts of the movement to make it look bad. So, that's also one aspect to consider, I suppose. But yeah, like, don't do this. It's silly. Climate is important, but like, don't make the movement look bad, man. Come on. The artwork is encased in glass. The paintings weren't harmed in any way. Both the protesters and the news organizations know this, but if it offends it trends. Trending is what they want, that's the whole point. And it works. Yeah, it's like it works for the outrage trending. I'm not sure if it works for support. Thank you for saying this. A coworker and I get into it on these climate protests quite often. I find it hysterical that people are upset over a protest that does no damage but continue to watch the world burn. If climate change ends up causing a series of cascading events that trigger runaway global warming, no one is going to care about art. It is trying to raise awareness. Oh yeah, for sure. I just hope that they raise awareness in the right way, because whenever I see stuff online, it's this old saying where all attention is good attention, but I don't think that is entirely true, personally. I think there is a negativity, especially when there is an opposing side to it, that very much uses that to fuel the opposing part of it. If you're kind of in a vacuum and no one is arguing against you, then I think maybe it could work, because then any attention will eventually bring some people to your cause. But since this, sadly, is a controversial topic, which is also a wild concept, other people who are against it can use the outrage to just be like, look at this, climate activists are just silly people, and that doesn't do anyone any favors. So that's why I'm a bit skeptical if this kind of activism is productive, but I'm also no expert in this kind of thing. So if you have your own thoughts, please leave them down in the comments. I encourage discussions about these kind of things because they are incredibly important.
Well, what kind of stat is this? Noonie has not seen father since 1996. What is this? Aren't you supposed to have like a fun thing that most goals last year's season, or did this cool thing, or like, no, what is this? It's such a punch under the belt, man. What the hell?
Oh yes, indeed. A little kitty
Waifu.
It's a good way to recycle face masks, I guess, but the internet's gone too far, man. We need to go back to Ooga Booga Cave, man.
Do you believe 100% that flat Earth is true?
Absolutely 100%.
What you're sitting on here, if true, is one of the greatest breakthroughs in scientific history.
It's not a breakthrough. It's.
Well, it is, because most people don't believe it.
No, it's just realising that because you're brainwashed.
Is this real?
People are losing their whole lives over this for speaking out.
Are you in danger for speaking out on this show?
I could possibly be.
Do you have a gun?
No, crossbow is the best.
Why is crossbow the best?
Because it's silent.
That's the most terrifying I've ever heard in my life.
Be terrified. You know, being terrified.
Where is the proof?
If you could see the whole Earth, which you can't because of atmospheric conditions.
Well, NASA claims they've got photos.
They've got nothing else but Photoshop, CGI and paintings.
But do you have Photoshop and CGI and paintings? I feel like you guys don't even have that. Am I doing a bad job of the interview, or am I saying anything you don't want to hear?
No.
Okay,
Stop
good.
overthinking it.
Oh, sorry. Well,
okay, just let me be me.
Okay, I'll let you be you. Where do you get this confidence from?
Because we've got the evidence and the proof and everything.
But the other side says they've got the evidence and the proof as well.
Well, we're challenging them to find the curve.
They're challenging you to find the flat.
No, it's our question. They're the ones that says they're going into space. This doesn't make sense, and it's not right that people are being lied to and deceived just because they're evil and rich.
But who is deceiving us? Who is lying to us?
Follow the money right back.
How do I follow the money?
You've got to realise that $52 million a day is given to these liars.
$52 a day?
For Photoshop paintings and CGI.
Well, no, for
there's children starving in Africa.
We're just bringing in every single topic ever into this. Is this actually real? Okay, I'm gonna go to the comments. Let's check this out. Is this a parody sketch or something? Unfortunately not. The interviewer is New Zealand's equivalent of Jordan Klepper. He's got a knack for finding the weirdest oddballs and giving them a genuine chance to explain themselves, which they instead use to hang themselves metaphorically. That is amazing! Oh my god, this is so fun! I thought this was a parody sketch, because it was like so out there. But apparently it's not. I support breast cancer. You're supposed to support the awareness, not the disease! I support cancer. Woo! They're just talking about people with star signs, that kind of stuff. Like, poor cancers. I support you. Don't worry. I'm not sure if boob cancer is a star sign though. Maybe that's not a thing. Bing, what will you do with Bing?
Make me a pool party playlist that shows I've got Riz.
If you're asking Bing about playlists to give you Riz, I'm not sure if you have Riz. Just have fun. Pool parties are nice. Oh. Saw someone say they're boycotting any business that requires proof of vaccination to enter. And it's like, babe, it's not a boycott if you're not allowed inside. How dare you not allow me to inside? Then I won't come inside. Yeah, that's the point. Oh, let's see. I'm getting a phone call. Let's see. I'm getting food brought to me because I never leave the house. It's amazing. Otherwise, I would starve. Hiring team. Dear Blorb, we want to thank you for the time you've invested in the interview process for the legal corporate analyst position at Blorb. On behalf of the whole hiring team, we appreciate it. We interviewed a lot of highly qualified candidates for this role, and while we are very impressed with your experience and qualifications, we have decided to move forward with another candidate. We understand this is not the reply you were hoping for. It is not an easy decision to make. Our team really enjoyed getting to know you. We really appreciated your say something personal about the candidate. What did you like about them? Why did we interview them? Do you want to consider them for future roles? I hope you will stay in touch and continue to monitor our job board. We are growing quickly and therefore we welcome the opportunity to meet with you again. Thanks for your interest in Blorb. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Talent Acquisitions Team. Oh yes, indeed. That's a very low amount of talent for a talent team, isn't it? This is so embarrassing. Like, sure, you might have a lot of candidates and it's a bit busy, but like, this is so stupid. Fam. And that means they probably missed that part of the template, and this is what they sent everyone. You know, that's so weird. Can you imagine when you realize the day after, oh my god, I sent 50 people an email and I messed up the templates, everyone is gonna think we're silly.
The day I realized my husband had changed the locks after I had an affair and was left pounding on the door pleading, sickened and furious. The victim. What is this? The consequences of my actions? No! I was walking through Target in the kids section when my daughter found this sweatshirt. Not knowing what it meant, she wanted to get it because of the color. I explained how it's inappropriate. Thanks to Target, I'm having to explain to a child way too young about phrases having to do with male splooshy stuff. No, thank you. I cut up my Target cards and will never take my kids into the store and that grooms children.
And the shirt says, kinda salty. Why is that the first thing that comes to your mind? Holy crap! I mean, salty can mean many things. It can mean just having a bit of attitude. Or it can mean being salty about losing in a video game. Like, bro, are you salty about losing that game of Call of Duty? Stop being so salty. It can mean so many things. And you jumped to like the worst possible conclusion in this context, which I don't think anyone else thought about. Why was this the path your brain took?
What?
You have some explaining to do.
No.
Why do you have left and right tampons?
Oh my god.
Left and right tampons?
Just one. Okay.
No.
You're supposed to be
No.
in the middle. Well, don't understand. Doesn't make sense.
This one's light. This one's regular.
Brain.exe have stopped working. This old lady came to the bank I work at to withdraw $10. I told her that for withdrawals less than $100, she has to go to the ATM. So she asked to withdraw $1,000 instead in $10 bills. It sucked, but I counted it out and handed her the money. She took $10, gave me $990 and said, "Deposit this." She understands how to play the game.
I am glad when I used to skate as a kid, my parents didn't make me look like a dork by wearing some pointless helmet. Generation Snowflake strikes again.
Imagine how nice you would have been without all the head injuries. I mean, in one way, they are correct. Helmets are round, therefore pointless.
Let's look at the next meme, shall we? This 17-year-old Boy Scout built a nuclear reactor in his mom's backyard 20 years ago that made the neighborhood radioactive. He got in touch with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and started corresponding with them, pretending to be a physics teacher. He built an unspeakably dangerous thing in his backyard, and the radiation levels kept rising. At 1 week, David's Geiger counter would detect it from his bedroom. He started getting worried that he might be putting others in danger. At a month, he could detect radiation from 5 houses down the street. He began to dismantle the reactor. At 0240 on the 30th of August 1994, David began loading his nuclear reactor into his Pontiac. His neighbors thought he was stealing tires, so the police was called. He told them not to search the car because it was radioactive. Police hear radioactive and think atomic bomb. The bomb squad was called and David was arrested. Also, the radiation level in the car alone was 1,000 times the normal background levels.
That is... Why would you even do this? Like, it's so weird. Oh, I'm gonna build a reactor in my backyard. Where did this idea come from, man? I mean, maybe they just thought the power bill was a bit too high and be like, ooh, I want my personal reactor.
Our homeowner association would never allow nuclear reactor.
Ah, well, you know how homeowner associations are. Yeah, maybe if they come together, if the prices on electricity now are so high, let's just build a reactor together for the neighborhood. Wouldn't that be wholesome and sweet? My homeowner association requires we pressure wash our nuclear reactor every year after the neighbors won't see mildew stains. Yeah, I got hit with the old, your nuclear reactor is too high, trim it down spiel.
Progressive males are not men. They move and gesticulate like women. The hand-over-mouth gesture is one example, physically repulsive.
You get offended by the weirdest stuff. Imagine masculinity so fragile that you can't even touch your own face. I feel it's the same thing again. They would get along great with that lady that thinks crying at your own wedding with your wife is gay. Can you imagine marrying your wife, fellas? That's really freaking gay.
Can you name a country on this map?
I believe that's Africa?
Nope.
Russia?
Nope, that's China.
Oh, that's a bit weird that the map is centered that way. I don't usually see it that way. That's interesting.
Basically, Europe.
Where's Europe?
Don't know.
Can you name a country on this map?
Asia or Africa?
That's a continent.
Oh.
I mean, at least you got the continent right. That's
Can you
good.
name a
That's
country
good.
on this map?
I see Sweden in there. I see Sweden. Come on, Sweden.
It's right down here. Nope, that's
Oh, okay.
India.
Okay.
What's this?
That would be Asia.
No, that's Africa. How about this? Here? Anything over here?
I mean, geography can be hard because there are a lot of countries there. You know, it's a bit of a cluster. I'm not particularly good at placing American states either, to put it that way. But at least you get the continents right. Like, come on. These interviews are also like kind of funny because I think they edit them down. You know, they interview a bunch of people and they keep like the most outrageous ones because it's entertainment. Obviously, like why wouldn't you do that? The TikTok remove account of teen who randomly walked into family's home. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this has been like kind of a little bit of an outrage on social media for quite a while. TikTok police pranks spark conversation about white privilege. I just think that if you break into people's homes for a TikTok, it's a crime. So why is this a debate about privilege? I was surprised they kept going for so long without getting into serious trouble, to be honest. After a while, it just kind of felt like they were pushing it and see like how far they could take this without getting into actual trouble. It was a little weird.
Oh yeah, that virus that kills like 0.1% of the population is back.
You know, no matter how many zeros you put in front of the decimal point, it doesn't make the number any smaller.
You lost, mate?
You lost, mate! Ah, that's beautiful. Numbers are hard.
I pity everyone who isn't us.
My GF between her 25th and 26th zenith of experience of the night. This reads like someone who's never done any naughty things before writing an adult film. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's like some bad women's anatomy. This is so good. The boobles borgled when I did a booble with my barbel hargen snurgen. Ooh, and then she gorgled. I have spent the past 2 days outdoors with very little internet, and it wasn't the worst. Might try again in the future. Look at those views and rainbows and snow and mountains. That looks amazing.
Too bad a bear or mountain lion didn't cross your path. Oh, well, I'll keep praying that you meet your demise soon, and it's in a way that everyone would know it was God that did it. Yes, indeed. You know that cardinal sin of not logging into Twitter long enough? Yeah, I'm gonna wish you death. as a true Christian.
I swear to God, I keep seeing these wild people who like don't even follow their own doctrine. They just use it as like a weird gotcha or something. I hope God punishes you, but then in the next sentence they're like, I just stole and did bad stuff and everything goes against my own belief, but that's okay because reasons. Someone caught all our internet lines and threw them in our trash bin. Neighbors are amazing, man.
Oh, we have a problem. Chick-fil-A just hired a VP for diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is bad. Very bad. I don't want to have to boycott. Are we going to have to boycott? It's only a matter of time until I start putting
T-word splooshies in the frosted lemonade at this point. What on earth are you smoking? What the frick?
Oh yeah, they're teaching kids how to cook in school. It's just a matter until they put the kids inside of the microwave. You don't see the pattern here?
I swear to God, like these conclusions aren't even connected to the initial point. What why is this where you think this is heading? I don't even think this is an option. Like, what is this path of logic you have chosen? What the frick?
Lol, I'm not really understanding the hate around this show. Egypt is obviously in Africa, so she could have been African American. We have no idea what she looked like, so we can't assume.
She could have been African American. Take a moment to think about what you said there. Oh my God, internet discourse about like hot potato topics are brain melting. No one cares if you don't want to shop at Target.
Apparently their management and sales numbers say differently.
Seriously, Adam, you're on the protect the kids train when you chose drugs over yours. How many times? You were literally convicted of malicious punishment to a child just over a year ago. How many times have you been to jail? How many times did you put your kid in danger? Pretty sure a t-shirt is less dangerous than what you did when it comes to kids. This reminds me of a time my brother called me a flaming liberal because I want felons to be able to vote. My brother is a felon.
Self-preservation, man, come on!
Realizing that my landlord is living my paycheck to my paycheck is insane. One time I sent rent later in the evening on the 1st and he complained because the bank overdrafted him on his mortgage payment. The frick? I am the main breadwinner in my landlord's family? Oh, what a wonderful world it could be.
You see, it's such a struggle out there. Even landlords are living your paycheck to paycheck.
So I went to Walmart. I found this on my car saying, sorry for the damage on your car, can't afford to fix it, but here's chocolate instead. Left this, and here's the damage on my car.
Holy crap. That's completely smashed the side of your car. Probably can't even open the door or anything, but here's a chocolate bar. Mwah. Take care. Kim Kardashian opens up about the struggles of being a single parent. There are nights I cry myself to sleep. It always rubs me a really weird way when these people try to like be relatable or something. Is this supposed to be related? I don't know, man. We arrested 30-year-old this person of Tacoma Park for vandalizing 2 public libraries, suspected charged with hate crimes and so on and so forth. Update: man who spray-painted groomer on libraries during Pride Week has been arrested for possession of bad stuff with children in it. Police also find diapers and dolls around this apartment, including a child-sized doll in his bed. Oh my... Sutherland has no children or no nieces or nephews. That's a good thing though, the fewer kids around him, but Jesus Christ, that level of projection, man. Holy...
After my mom died, I found hundreds of receipts from money she sent Pat Robertson and Creflo Dollar with prayers for me to have a better life. A single mom, working nights, tricked to give from the little she has for a small glimmer of hope. I won't mourn Pat Robertson.
That is so manipulative. Oh my God, that is so bad. It's literally paying for nothing but tricking them into being something. This is like tricking someone to buy snake oil. You know, it's basically the same thing. I will no longer be referring to June as Pride Month. If our veterans don't have an entire month to honor their services and sacrifices, then nobody should get one. It's just June. May is National Military Appreciation Month, and the fact that MAGA doesn't know that shows how little of a poo they actually give about veterans. You're gonna complain about oh God, dude.
Why would you do this publicly instead of just Googling it first? God.
Free speech doesn't mean you can insult, damage the reputation, and cause hurt to others through your actions and speech.
Ricky Gervais, I can't tell you how much hurt your tweet has cost me. I am really upset by it, to be honest. Can you delete it, please, and apologize immediately?
Sorry I hurt you, Ricky Gervais, but I'm not going to delete my tweet because that's my freedom of expression.
Bingo. I swear to God, the level of like back and forth hypocrisy on Twitter is like, it's so silly, man. It's so silly. People need to go outside and like eat grass. Okay, just transporting a little car right here. Just gotta pull it away. Yeah, just a day of fine work. Whoops. But that's okay. That's fine. Oh, okay. Well, that's normal. You know, it happens. Whoop. All right. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it probably can. Oh, dear. Well, that's, yeah, it's a good day at the office, you know? If you're gonna hit one, might as well do it right. This really is the ultimate "are you freaking kidding me" image. Is that a confident dream catcher? Wait, what is that supposed to do? Oh, we bring out them nice dreams in this household. Oh yeah, baby.
Homosexuality is not loving. It's one person causing another person significant bodily pain and torture. A male pee-pee was never meant to be inserted into butts, and it leads to tons of health issues if or when it is. Don't be gay!
Hey, have you tried just not being gay? Are you sure you weren't conceived via the butt stuff? Being so full of poo and all? You see, how are poopy people made? Conceived via butt stuff. Because they're made of poo. I'm also pretty sure that more people than just gay dudes have done butt stuff. I'm just gonna put that out there. Sesame Street. This hashtag Pride Month, let's celebrate diversity and unity and spreading love and acceptance. Together, we can make the world a kinder place for all. Look at that, and a bunch of hand-holding. That's really cute.
So y'all can teach 6-year-olds that it's okay for Big Bird to go balls deep into Elmo.
My God, Bert and Ernie, gangbangs Grover, and infect all dust stream with monkeypox. Yeah, no. Hashtag boycott Sesame Street. I don't know what you've been Googling, fam, to have this come up as the result, you know, but I would clean out your search history, man. God damn.
College-educated women with careers don't need men. They can support themselves now. Need is a powerful and God-given glue that keeps marriages together. College and careers take that away. Thus, up to 90% of women initiating divorce are college-educated. Satan's plan for women.
Satan's plan for women is make sure they have a level of independency so they're not stuck in marriages they don't want to be in anymore. That doesn't sound like a bad thing, man. Oh, here's the person from the wedding. Go frick yourself. I ugly cried and I am not ashamed of it. Heck yeah, that is what it's supposed to be. I hope you had an amazing wedding ceremony. That looks so beautiful. Look at that picture. That is amazing. I wish you all the amazing happiness. That is so sweet. Oh, we got a bit of tug of war. This is always fun. All right, come on. Do it. Do it. Oh, it's very close. It's very close. Come on, ladies, you can do it. You can do it as a team. You pull in unity. Oh my God, no. Wait, no, no.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they had an insider. They had an insider on the team. Oh no. That is really funny. They seem to have a good time about it. That's really nice. There was one inside the team working for the others. Well, laddies, lasses, and lass, I do hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and have an amazing rest of your day. And I will see you in the very near future. Take care.